MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Number 51 makes his big league debut right after this. Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And the pitch.
Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question, they find themselves in this and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Alex Gordon.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Nope, ball.
And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Dunning has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1-2.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Perez stands at second with two gone. And that's too high, ball two.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those two out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
That is fifth.
Into the box now, Michael Franco.
Michael.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
No strike.
One ball, one strike, the count. Bases are empty here with two men out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
2-1.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball four.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now batting, Hunter Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this two-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Danny Duffy will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now in the box, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Anderson.
From the stretch.
Yeah.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit back toward the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. From the stretch.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Number 66.
Here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Dunning is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that gets by him. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 14.
At the plate now, Edward Olivares, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Anderson picks it up. There's one. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
And a dive, but he's back. He's set, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robert will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Olivares rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. And they now lead by 2.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Dyson on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals settle for just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Royals are on top 3-1. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Duffy, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Luis Robert is on deck. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. 2-2 is the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Olivares will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Encarnacion, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he needs a bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
2-1.
On he pops it up. Dozier in foul ground, and this will land foul. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Duffy sets. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back. A man left for the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Royals.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
.30 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Maikel Franco. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First offering on its way.
That missed. That's the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Tag.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Hit hard back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And the throw is wide as they want to score that play.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Royals leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Gerard Dyson.
The right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Nick Madrigal will be next. 1 out, nobody on. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tim Anderson becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Madrigal.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
1-1. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
2-1.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gordon has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the start of the fourth. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Edward Olivares.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third.
Moncada has it.
On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. KC down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Up next is Chicago, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And it's fouled away. And it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The batter, the center fielder, Louis.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Soler. But he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. Jimenez rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Up next to Chicago.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So here's Yoan Moncada standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1.
Track 2.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Edwin Encarnacion now fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. grounder down the line at third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Skied into very shallow right. Soler on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Duffy sets. Here it is.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
That's in, ball.
Nick Madrigal would be next. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
At the plate, Nick Madrigal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Chris Bubich answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So here's Jose Abreu, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Bubic, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
8 runs already in this inning. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Here it comes. Fly ball out to right field. Soler's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal, as he hits one on a line to left field. Gordon is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The White Sox lead this one 9-3. Ready for another shot now. Alex Gordon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. By the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Correct.
In now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Jimenez. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next for the Royals.
Into the box, Jorge Soler.
Jorge.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
Well, it can be very worrisome because I think one of the keys to getting off to a good start as a young pitcher is having some success early on. Success breeds success, and he's going to have a tough time shrugging this one off. When you don't have a lot of dirt underneath your cleats, outings like these ones, they tend to bother you for a while.
Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
On its way is pitch number 75. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Robert will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, Michael Franco.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Robert is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. Here comes the first pitch.
Robert.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
Digging in to try it again, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball
1.
1-0.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 is a good fastball, swung on and missed. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
The right fielder, number 32, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runners are at the corners with one man out. He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the belt, the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
No, ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Yeah, what?
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Ready once again, Nick Madrigal singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Okay. I'll bring you.
Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jose Abreu will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners
out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. Sharp ground ball to third. Dozier picks it up. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Kennedy pauses, coming at him with the 0-1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the White Sox 11 and the Royals 5. Cody Hoyer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping up now, Edward Olivares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 home.
Yeehaw!
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
With Merrifield next to bat, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They'll need better than that, down 11-5. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Luis Robert waits on deck. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Luis Robert. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
To the plate now, Gerard Dyson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We're through 6 full. White Sox on top, 13-5. New inning set to get underway, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch, a fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Soler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the shrubbery and gone. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. His second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Michael Franco started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The White Sox lead it 13-6. Kyle Zimmer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 45.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the imposing power bat, Tim Anderson.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in, Nick Madrigal. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Dozier brings it in.
And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Eloy Jimenez would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. Yasmani Grandal would be next. Ready with the 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. White Sox, they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Standing in now, Edward Olivares. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Number 45 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
6 runs, double the amount of hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Whit Merrifield waits on deck. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground at first, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. In to score the runner from third.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So now to the plate, Alex Gordon, and it's fouled away. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. One and one. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1, and the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Digging in, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
Jorge Soler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a fastball misses there. Ball four.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Ball. That's up.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Yeehaw.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The White Sox lead this one 13-8. Jesse Hahn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Jesse Hahn.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times.
Grandal.
First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. The 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Louis Robert.
Ready for another chance? Luis Robert. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So stepping in, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Hahn sets. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Perez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jay Spry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 57, Jay Spry.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the veteran DH, Maikel Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ready with the 1-0.
Ball out.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Hunter Dozier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Edward Olivares, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses. Ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
2-0.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats. A foul ball. Now the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. KC down to their final strike in this one, and he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Got a full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto.
Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pizza.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
13-8, the final score in this one. The Palehose scored a lucky 13 in this one. Dane Dunning earns his first win of the season. Danny Duffy was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.